Silo Rebel Sports is live. Rebel Red sponsors include C&D Cattle, First Texoma National Bank, Ford's Guide Service, Razor Blade Salon, Olivia's Jewelry, Texoma Ready Mix, Taco Casa, Roll-Offs, K&D Customs, Plumped Injectables and Beauty Box, Parker and Mitchell Heating and Cooling, Crossing Arrows Hot Shot, First United, Rebel Nutrition, Hot Shots Coffee, S&L Collision Center, Red River Pet Resort. Rebel Red sponsors also include All Seasons Contracting, Triple Threat Baseball Club, Texoma Pit Stop, and Real Fishing Guide Service. It's time for Silo Rebel Baseball. Here is your voice of the Rebels, Kevin Farr, and the best fifth grade sportscaster in the business, Asher Ludrick.
And hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebel Baseball. Much delayed start on this one as the Rebels get ready to take on the Dale Pirates here today in the Class A first round of the state tournament from Edmond Memorial High School. Hi again, everybody. Kevin Farr along with my man Asher Ludrick from AsherLudrickSports.com as we get set for this one as it's another Silo-Dale matchup in the state tournament. Fifth straight year in the fall state tournament that it's going to be Silo and Dale meeting up in the state tournament, and the 23rd time these two teams have met in a state tournament contest in the past 10 years. So two schools pretty familiar with each other, and this will be the only matchup in the state tournaments this year, thanks to Silo moving up to Class 3A in pretty much all other sports. So this is the only matchup between these two teams we'll see in the playoffs this year, and it comes in the opening round of this Class A state tournament. Winner moves on to the semifinals tomorrow where they will play top-ranked Oaktaha. Oaktaha came from behind. They trailed by 5 runs in the fifth inning, but scored 14 unanswered to win 16-7. 14 runs in their final 2 at-bats to win 16-7. In the game preceding this contest as they defeated Preston in that game. Glad you're along with us here today as big crowd on hand, Asher, and should be some exciting baseball as a lot of intensity down there as this is the, I guess you could say it's the Eddie Jeffcoat Bowl.
Everybody's really hyped up and just trying to see who could win this game, and very nervous, but they're both ranked 6th and 5th, so only one apart.
Yeah, right. Pretty close in the final state rankings as I think Dale's going to be the home team. They won the coin toss, and they will be the home team for this contest. And they will take the field first. The let's see, the Pirates come in 20-9 on the season for Coach Jimmy Harris. His first season at the helm and of the Pirates as he took over for Eddie Jeffcoat. And Jeffcoat, the head coach at for the Rebels. And he has taken Silo to a 22-5 record and back in the state tournament for a 12th consecutive fall season. As I think the team's about to be introduced here before the start of this contest. Winner moves on and stays alive in the quest for another state championship in this contest. These two teams met last year in the state finals at Bricktown, if you remember that one. The Pirates came away with the upset win over Silo, and Eddie Jeffcoat was at the helm of that team and knocked off Silo for the state championship last fall. So the fifth meeting in the past 5 years, and these two teams have split the fall meetings in those contests. Silo took the middle two. Dale won the first contest, and that in the state championship as well, and then won last year. Silo won the two in the middle, and so this kind of the rubber match here in the last 5 years battles in the fall state tournament. As the Rebels being introduced now, and their starting lineup looks like this. They'll lead off with Zane Center playing at third base. Colby Smith getting the start on the mound this afternoon. He bats second. Brenton Salisbury hitting third at second base. Charlie Gardner bats cleanup. He plays first. Jaron House hitting fifth and catching. Then Sean Weaver in the sixth hole in center field. Sam Mendenhall, the designated hitter, bats seventh. And hitting eighth will be Gabe Hernandez. And he will play right field this afternoon. Gabe back in the lineup here in this evening's contest. And the final starter for the Rebels is going to be Daxter Thomas. And he will bat ninth. And then playing left field is Landon Langley, not in the starting batting order here for this one. Now the Rebel reserves being introduced. It's going to be Colby Smith on the mound. We'll tell you about Colby's numbers as we go along. He leads the team in innings pitched, and he made the start last week. In fact, a week ago today, Asher, against Sterling in the regional tournament, and that was not a good outing for Colby Smith, as he ran into some trouble throwing strikes in that contest and only made it through 2 innings in that game. Langley had to come on and pitch the final 5 innings to get the win. Silo picked up that opening win in the regional before coming back and knocking off Wright City in that exciting finale last Thursday night right here on SiloRebels.tv. It's the baseball state tournament contest. We'll have softball for you tonight as well. It's a 6:30 start time. We will have to join the Lady Rebels in progress with the audio broadcast only. We'll join that in progress immediately at the conclusion of this baseball game. We got video for this one. Audio only allowed in the softball state tournament due to OSSA regulations, but we'll have it for you on audio only, and we'll pick that up in progress. As I mentioned, the Lady Rebels facing Lindsay in that opening round of the Class 3A state tournament. For Dale, they will have in the field, Easton Edmondson plays third base. It's going to be Jackson Harris at shortstop. At second base will be Braylon White. Then at first base is going to be Dayton Forsythe, the outstanding basketball player who has committed to the University of Oklahoma, and we saw him last year, the star in that championship game.
Yeah, Dayton Forsythe's very good at basketball. If you leave that man open at threes, he'll make it every time.
Well, he did a number on the Rebels last year on the mound in that championship game to help Dale get the lead, and the Pirates then had to go to the bullpen and held off Silo for that state championship victory. Denton Forsythe, his brother, plays left field. In center field, Kason Richardson, and in right field will be Jet Higdon for the Pirates. Battery for Dale in this one behind the plate is going to be Ethan Douglas, and pitching, getting the call today on the mound, is going to be Jack Rooker, the big right-hander, getting the start here in this one for the Dale Pirates. And the final introductions are taking place now. And we will, I believe we'll have the national anthem and then get this one started. Dale in the red tops and the white pants. Silo in the blue tops and the white pants. Dale wearing the red caps and Silo in the blue caps. Another Silo-Dale grudge match here in state tournament action. So a lot of John going back and forth here downstairs before this one started, and there should be some intense battle here today as we pause for the national anthem. And the national anthem concludes here. And Dale in the field, ready to take the warm-up tosses and get this one underway in this Class A state tournament matchup. As Rooker, the big right-hander, and as it's the battle downstairs, it's all the chances have mostly been about Eddie Jeffcoat. Silo cars out in the, Dale cars out in the parking lot with Eddie Ain't Ready plastered along the windows, even though he took him to the state championship last fall. So giving Jeffcoat a hard time here as he is now the head coach of the Silo Rebels, taking over for the legend Billy Jack Bowen after last spring's campaign. So Rooker taking his final warm-up toss, the leadoff batter for the Rebels, 22-5 on the season for Silo, and they have been on a pretty good run as of late. In fact, since the Silo tournament, since that win over top-ranked Oaktaha when they went on the road the Monday after the Silo tournament, the Rebels have been unbeaten. They've been on a pretty good tear the last couple weeks of the season, prepping just in time for the playoff run. Let's see, let's count them up. Since that Silo tournament when they lost in the third place game, it is 11 wins in a row for the Rebels to make them 22-5. So Zane Sanders steps in, the sophomore, hitting at .506, leads the team. 8 doubles, 1 home run, and the first pitch from Rooker's outside for a ball. We're underway here from Edmond Memorial High School. Here's the next one from Rooker, and catches the corner for a strike. Sander taking all the way. Zane with those 8 doubles, 1 home run, 27 RBIs, 30 runs scored. He has a terrific .583 on base percentage in the leadoff spot for the season. Here's the next one, breaking ball, and just missed. Looked like the umpire was about to call it a strike, but shook his head no. 2-1 the count. Dale crowd below us didn't like it. And here comes the next one from Rooker. And there's a strike called. So we're in the press box here, high above the field. at Edmond Memorial. 2-2 count. Next pitch. Swung on. This one laced into right field. Charging in is the right fielder and makes the catch, Higdon. Zane looped that one out there, but coming on, Higdon makes the grab, and there's one out. Brings Colby Smith to the plate, and Colby, he has been red hot as of late, Asher. Go with.
Yeah, I mean, he had some hits. He had some singles, some doubles. He's been very focused in the season.
Red hot in the regional last week as he takes a strike there. He has upped his average after a real slow start on the season. 391, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 16 RBIs, and leads the team with 32 runs scored. And he'll watch that one high for a ball. Evens the count. Here to Smith, the senior, batting in the 2-0. Since he moved into the 2-0, he has really come alive offensively. Started the year in the 3-0 and struggled mightily, but he has found his slot in the orders. That pitch high for a ball. So Smith trying to get aboard and get things started here for Silo. First inning, pitch from Rooker is in their first strike call. Fastball that time, evens the count, 2-2. Next one swung on. This one's skied toward left, hooking down the line and foul. Got under it a little bit, but and he was out in front on that pitch. Was Colby Smith. So big crowd here at Edmond Memorial tonight. The next Rooker pitch, that one strike called on the inside corner. Looked like a curveball, backdoor curve, caught him looking, and Colby goes down on strikes for number 2. Rooker got it working pretty well here early on the mound. Brings Brenton Salisbury to the plate. Salisbury, the senior, batting .466. Struggled a little bit in the regional last week. 7 doubles, a triple, 26 batted in as he looks at strike 1. He's also scored 22 times. Rebels have made their hay on the base pass this season, and see if they can get some base runners to do that once again. 106 stolen bases and 122 attempts. Coach Eddie Jeffcoat's first campaign at the helm. 1-1 the count now. Here's the next one from Rooker, and it's swung on. High chopper toward third. Coming in is Edmondson. The throw is offline, and safe at first is Salisbury. I don't know if he would have got him because that took a massive hop, Asher.
Yeah, it was like he almost had to jump, but he still got it. But when he threw it to first, it was just an error.
Well, I think he would have beat the throw anyway. The throw was offline, but Salisbury was already there, it appeared. Edmondson had to wait for that one to come down after they took that massive hop. So a 1-out base runner. Here's Charlie Gardner to the plate, and he takes strike 1. They gave him a hit on the scoreboard as well. Gardner hitting .422, 6 doubles, 3 triples, couple of home runs, 33 batted in. Rooker comes set, throw to first, not in time. Salisbury with 6 stolen bases on the season. Here's another toss over. And Forsythe has to lunge over there to grab that one. That was a little bit offline. Here's the next pitch, swung on by Gardner and skied down the right field line, hooking, and it's going foul. That one sliced out of play. 0-2 the count here to Charlie. With a runner aboard and 2 outs. For Silo as they move Higdon around a little bit over there in right field. Playing Charlie toward the right side to be a little bit late. Here's one swung on. This one skied toward right center field. Headed toward the gap. It's going to the wall. Here comes Salisbury. They're waving him around third. He will score as Gardner slams on the brakes at second. It's a stand-up RBI double for Charlie with 2 outs in the first, and Silo leads 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing to start off a hit and just hit pretty well for him. He has 2 or 3 home runs on the season so far, and he's had some good power and contact. And
well, that one was blasted to the right center gap, and they had him played that way, but Gardner still beat it as that one was smoked to the wall, and Salisbury scores all the way from first. Silo leads 1-0 here early on. Brings Jared House to the plate, the red-hot Jared House.
it carried to the wall.
Here's House, and he watches the breaking ball for a strike call. Jared has upped his average, now 271. He had a sensational regional tournament, the Rebel catcher. 4 doubles, a triple on the season. He had that triple in the regional championship game. Now 14 RBIs. Here's the next one. Takes the fastball for strike 2. So curveball and a fastball. House watched them both. Now 0-2 the count. Gardner puts the Rebels on the board with that 2-out RBI double, and that was, I believe, that had to be some kind of mistake by Rooker on that 0-2 pitch. Served up Gardner, the opposite field double. The look at second. Here's the pitch home, and it's in the dirt and blocked by Douglas. So a good start for the Rebels, Asher.
Yep, I mean, they have a guy at second and got a double, and it's just made it lead to 1-0.
Yep, see if they can tack on another here.
This man's known for doubles.
If House can come up with a other RBI hit. 1-2. Pitch home from Rooker, and that one's in the dirt as well. Keeping a close eye out there on Charlie at second base. He's got 10 stolen bases on the year. I don't know if they'd be looking to steal third, however, here with 2 outs. The 2-2 offering, another one in the dirt. So that's 3 in a row in the dirt by Rooker. House has worked the count back full.
This guy has a lot of strikes. He has a strikeout already. I mean, he's mostly throwing the ball straight, but overall those 3 pitches, they were all balls.
He jumped ahead of House 0-2, and then 3 straight balls. Here's one. Swung on another hopper to third base, but fieldable that time by Edmondson. They'll throw to first in time to get House out on the ground out to end the inning. But the Rebels strike first. They get a run on 2 hits in the top of the first inning, and Silo leads Dale 1-0. So we head to the bottom of 1. Back with more coming up here on SiloRebels.tv. So Colby Smith to the mound, the senior, making his 7th start of the year. He has a 5-1 overall record. His 9th appearance, 32 1/3 innings for Colby. He has allowed 11 runs, 7 earned on 29 hits, struck out 22, walked 14, a 1.51 earned run average. And as I mentioned, he got to start in that regional opening game last week, but was unable to get past out of the third inning before the Rebels had to go to the bullpen in that one. Looking for a better outing here this evening. And for the Rebels defensively, once again, Zane Sander at third, Daxter Thomas at shortstop. Brenton Salisbury plays second, Charlie Gardner at first. With Landon Langley in left, Sean Weaver in center, and Gabe Hernandez getting the call in right field. All right. And to the plate's going to be Dayton Forsyth. Here we go. He's the one that riddled the Rebels last fall in the state finals. Here's the pitch from Colby Smith, and the first one is low for a ball. Here's the next one, and upstairs 2-0. Well, it was wildness that he could not overcome last week. Here's the next 2-0, and there's a strike called as taking all the way was Forsyth. Next pitch from Colby, swung on, and that's fouled off toward the Dale dugout at third base. Evens the count at 2-2. So internet connection should be strong here today, but I know a lot of people on the web here. So if we happen to cut off, may have to refresh, get back on here. Here's one swung on. This one's driven toward left center field. Over toward the gap is Langley, and he makes the grab. He had him shaded over there to left center. Forsyth gave it a ride, Asher, but came up empty.
It almost went up to the wall. It probably would have if no one was there.
Well, the Rebels had him played well and flies out to left to start this opening frame. Next batter for Dale's going to be Kason Richardson, the left-hand hitter at the plate, and he watches the fastball outside for ball one from Colby Smith. Next pitch, and there's one down Broadway. Richardson watches it all the way. Evens the count at 1-1. Comes the next one. Swung on. This one's looped toward right field. Charging in is Hernandez, and out Salisbury. Reaches up and can't get it. That's fell in no man's land. Gabe had him played deep and came charging in. Salisbury was headed out, reached up, and could not get it over the shoulder. It's going to be a one-out single for Richardson, and Dale has its first base runner on that bloop single to right. Rucker to the plate, the Dale pitcher, trying to help his cause here as he watches the breaking ball low. Eddie Jeffcoat coached a lot of these Dale guys a year ago. Pretty familiar with them. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Smith. Swung on and fouled straight back.
Can't blink me this time. It's too far.
Well, we're ways behind the backstop here at Edmond Memorial. Rebels have Rooker played straight away defensively. Here's a toss to first, and that one deflects off the glove of Gardner, but not far enough for Richardson to advance. Oakdale won game one today, 16-7 over Preston. Came from behind in their final two at-bats. Here's one swung on. This one is smashed toward right center field, but it's going to hang up, and over is Weaver in the gap, going to run it down. Like that one was going to go a long way, a lot further than it did, but he got under it just a little bit, Asher.
Yeah, he just did. When he hit it, it just went right up, and I mean, it was just easy to catch because it was just way up in the sky. Overall, it was hit pretty well and smacked very hard.
Yeah, just under it a tad. Weaver catches it in the right center gap for the second out. Runner still at first is Richardson. And the first pitch here to Ethan Douglas is low for a ball. Douglas, the Dale catcher. Silo on the board early with a Charlie Gardner, two out. RBI double. Here's a chopper toward third and gets by Sander. Tore it down the left field line, and holding there is the base runner at second base. That one, I think Sander thought it was going to hop up. It stayed down and got by him. He waited back on it, probably a mistake there, waiting back on that ball, and it just stayed down instead of hopping up like we've seen the last couple. So Douglas is aboard. They actually gave it a hit on the scoreboard. Got a courtesy runner at first base for Dale. Now Jared House is going to go out and talk to Colby. Pirates with two aboard. Gardner playing in on the edge of the grass with Jackson Harris, the coach's son at the plate. Son of Coach Jimmy Harris. And here's a ball in the dirt. Runners try to advance, and they will. Pitch in the dirt. Runners advance. Now two in scoring position. Dale threatening to take the lead. The runner at first, or now at second, is Wrigley Shepard, representing the go-ahead run. This one swung on, ground ball toward short. Daxter comes up with it. Here's the throw over. In time, they got him. That'll end the inning. The Rebels dodge a bullet in the first inning. And Dale leaves two in scoring position. For the Pirates, no runs, a couple hits, 2 men left on. We head to the second. It's Silo 1, Dale nothing from the Class A state tournament here on SiloRebels.tv. Crowd still fired up here at Edmond Memorial as they've settled into their seats now through one inning of play. The Rebels up by a run. And it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the order due up for Silo now. Sean Weaver to start things. The senior hitting .339, 4 doubles, 9 RBIs, 17 runs scored. He swings and misses on the first offering from Rooker. Comes the next one from the big righty, and one misses off the corner. Rooker has his sign. Oxen fires that one in the dirt for a ball. Well, no Major League Baseball action today, Asher.
No.
All the series finished up yesterday.
Yep.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count evens up for Weaver. And the next one from Rooker. It stays low. Counts full. Silo trying to get the lead off aboard here in the second inning and make something happen on the base pass, as they have been known to do all season. Here's the next one. Swung on the high fastball down the left field line. It's going to drop for a hit for Weaver. He chased the high pitch. Probably would have been ball 4, Asher, but Weaver got around on it and just kept it fair. That one snuck inside the left field line.
Yeah, it was just a bit high, but it was just blooped, and he didn't make it there. And now it's a single.
Yeah, maybe by a foot and a half. Stayed fair down the line. Silo with the lead off aboard here in the second. See what they can do here. They have made good use of the bunting game. But Sam Mendenhall at the plate. Weaver has 8 stolen bases on the season. Mendenhall, the sophomore, up, and he watches a strike call. Remember, Sam had the great bunt single in the regional championship game last Thursday, a week ago today.
They thought it was going to be out, but it wasn't. Like, foul. They thought it was going to be foul, but it just went right straight.
He squares and pulls back and takes the strike here as the third baseman Edmondson was charging all the way toward the plate, and 0-2 to Mendenhall. Sam batting at .333. He's got 4 doubles, 15 RBIs, 11 runs scored. Need to get something in play here. The 0-2 from Rooker swung on. This one is chopped foul off the right side. Sam stays alive. Rooker checks the runner. Weaver at first. That one in the dirt to the backstop. The Rebels are going to get the runner to second on the wild pitch. So it didn't take a steal or a bunt. As Dale gifts them a bag. Coach Harris out there not happy for Dale. Exhorting his defense here. So Weaver in scoring position. Nobody out. Next one from Rooker. Swung on. Ground ball left side into the glove of Edmondson. He'll throw over as he looked Weaver back. Nice play there by Edmondson, the third baseman. Thought that one might get through for a second, but Edmondson with the nice snag. So Mendenhall is retired. And it's going to be coming to the plate, Gabe Hernandez. Gabe batting at .345, 3 doubles, 7 RBIs on the season. He squares and bunts. That's a good bunt down the third baseline. It dies fair, and it's going to be a bunt single. Well, there's the bunt game once again, and that one just perfectly executed. That one just died in the grass right inside the third baseline, and Silo has runners at the corners with 1 out. And Daxter Thomas to the plate. I wouldn't say the bunt's out of play here either.
I mean, he grabbed it before it even went out.
So runners at the corners. Gabe on the season has 4 stolen bases, and there's a third to first move just to see if the Rebels were going to take off early, and nothing doing. Silo threatening to tack onto the lead here in the top of the second inning. Daxter Thomas batting .349 with a double, 13 RBI, swings on that one and fouls it back and out of play. So he was swinging away on the first pitch.
It just jumped right over us.
Now Eddie Jeffcoat comes down to talk to Daxter. Not sure he was supposed to be swinging away there, but now they're still talking. I don't know what if the Rebels may have the bunt on. Edmondson, the third baseman, kind of expecting it. He's a couple steps in on the grass at third. Rooker checks the runner, and he's going to throw to third. Back is Weaver. Just in case the Rebels had the squeeze on. Now the second baseman, he is playing way in on the grass. Just behind the pitcher's mound is White, the second baseman. So here's unorthodox defense. Braylon White just behind the pitcher's mound. The bunted toward the first baseline. It's a good bunt fielded by White. He throws to first. That sacrifice bunt gets him in. Another outstanding execution, back-to-back bunts. And that one, the sacrifice, scores Weaver. It's 2-0 Silo. White came in and fielded it, tossed over there to Forsythe covering, but Silo plates the run. Daxter with the RBI, his 14th of the season. Brings Zane Sander to the plate, back to the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Zane, up and in for a ball. Hernandez out there at scoring position at second. Rebels looking for a 2-out hit now. Zane second on the team with 27. Batted in. Only behind Gardner. 34 now. Here's the look. The pitch home. Upstairs. Ball 2. Pretty shallow in the outfield for Zane, except, well, pretty shallow all the way around, I would say. They're not real deep. See, if he could get one over somebody's head, Rebels would score for sure. Now time is called as Douglas went out to talk to Rooker. Probably to change the signs. Rebels talking it over with Eddie Jeffcoat as well. Now Zane ready to go at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt. It's fouled, backing out of play. So he fouls off the bunt on that 2-0. So the Rebels were bunting once again for the third straight time. Once again, bear with us if we lose internet connection. We've got pretty solid Wi-Fi signal, but there are a lot of people using it. Packed house here at Edmond Memorial. Now the catcher, Douglas, working on his mask. Rebels have added a run here in the second. Lead 2-0 on Dale. Here's the pitch from Rooker. Swung on. That one's chopped foul up the left side. Not a play. So here's the next one, 2-2, swung on, line towards center, coming in and making the grab is Richardson. At a sinking liner to center, Richardson was not playing very deep and was able to get there and snag that sinking line drive off the bat of Sander to thwart the Rebels. Any more runs in the frame. So the lineup ends the inning, but Silo tacks on a run on 2 hits. And leave 1. The score now, Silo 2, Dale 0. Back with more coming up here on SiloRebels.tv. Well, here we go to the Bottom of the second inning. It's 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Now for Dale due up to face Colby Smith as the first pitch swung on and pulled foul by Edmondson. Easton Edmondson at the plate. They have fouled that one off his foot. Here's the next one. Oh, off speed. That was close. Barely missed there. Go ahead, Asher.
The umpire thought it was a bit low, but I thought it looked straight.
Here's the next one. It's a strike call. 1-2 now. To Edmondson. Gardner playing in on the grass at first. Everybody else back deep on the infield. The next pitch. That one's in the dirt. From Colby Smith. 2-2 count. Here's the offering. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's a strikeout, Asher.
Yeah, it's a good thing to start the inning, and that's a good way to not let any runner score.
He strikes out Edmondson to begin the second. Brings Denton Forsythe to the plate. Younger brother of Dayton. And the pitch to Denton swung on this one, and that one's chopped foul. Pirates have been out in front of several pitches, chopping those in foul territory. Colby's next delivery down Broadway for strike 2. Nothing in 2 here. Colby working quickly. That one swung on, chopped in front of the plate. Colby comes to field, throws to first in time, and they got the out.
Quick 2 outs, and it's a little pop-up and strikeout.
Well, that's a comebacker right there on that to Smith. And as you mentioned, 2 quick outs. Brings Jet Higdon to the plate. Smith rocks and fires. There's strike called on the outside corner.
Looks like he's found the strike zone and pitched way better than that other inning.
Here's another swing and a miss. Pulled the string there with the changeup, and it's nothing in 2.
He's just making him swing at bad pitches, and
he's working quick too, as that pitch is in the dirt for a ball.
And that's what's wearing down the batters.
Here's the 1-2, swung on. There's a ground ball to short. Daxter comes up, bobbles it, no chance at first base. Bobbled it for a second, tried to come up with it, and it's going to be an error on the Rebel shortstop with 2 outs. Keeps the inning alive for Dale here in the second. 9-hole hitter at the plate, and that's going to be Braylon White. Higdon aboard, good speed over there at first. There's a snap throw, not in time, as he's back in safely. I would be surprised if Dale's running here with the 9-hole at the plate and 2 outs, but we will see. The pitch is in the dirt to White. 28 pitches for Colby thus far. Next one, and there's a strike call. Right there from Smith. And delivers that one back to the mound. Colby's got it. He's going to run over and toss it to Gardner. And that'll do it for the Pirates in the second. They go scoreless in the second. No runs, no hits, an error. And 1 left. On to the 3rd inning from Edmond Memorial tonight. It's Silo 2 and Dale nothing. So it's 2, 3, and 4 in the order for Silo here in the third. They executed the bunt game in the last inning to tack on a run. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Rebels. No runs, 3 hits for Dale. Don't forget, we will have softball action as well this evening. Audio-only broadcast. We will join in progress at the conclusion of this baseball state tournament game. The Lady Rebels scheduled to start about 6:30 from Shawnee. And that audio-only broadcast, we'll have it for you immediately at the conclusion of this, as Colby squares and pulls back and takes a strike as Edmondson was charging in from third. Next pitch from Rooker, and it's a strike call. 0-2. That one in the dirt. Bounces by Douglas to the backstop. See, if he'd have thought quick about it, he probably could have swung and been at first base, Asher, because that one was bouncing back toward the Dale dugout.
Yeah, if he swung at it, he would have to go back and he'd be safe at first.
Probably would have been safe at first. Here's the 1-2 now, and that one just a little bit high.
That one looks pretty good, though.
Yeah. Evens it up at 2-2. Smith trying to get aboard. And there's strike 3 called on the outside corner. Got called out looking there. Brings Britton Salisbury to the plate. Pitch to him from Rooker is upstairs for a ball. Salisbury singled the first time on that high hopper and Edmondson couldn't play. And that one up and in, 2-0. He singled with 2 outs and ended up scoring on the double by Gardner as there's a strike call. Two-1 from Rooker, and there's another one on the outside corner. Just painted it there. Evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Britton Salisbury. The plate area fully engulfed by shade. Pitcher's mound still in sunlight here. As that one, breaking ball stayed low. Britton started to offer, but was able to hold up. Count goes full. And the next pitch. Low and away. The Rebels have a 1-out base runner. That's the first walk issued by Rooker. And once again, here comes Charlie Gardner to the plate.
He had a double his last time up.
Yeah, delivered the 2-out RBI double to the right center field wall. Now toss over to first base, and Salisbury's back in safely. Sada with a 2-0 lead here on Dale. And that one is a strike called. Breaking pitch. Got the inside corner. Charlie delivered on that mistake fastball on 0-2 his last time up. 0-1 count now here, and Gardner's going to call time at the plate. Checks the sign, pitch home, swung on. There's another high chopper. Edmondson fields it. Here's the toss to first. It's not going to be in time. Well, the Rebels are taking advantage of the hard ground. They did have 2 inches of rain yesterday, but another high chopper, and the Rebels get the fortuitous high bounce, and Edmondson unable to get them out. So Gardner has his second hit of the game. There's 2 on with 1 out. With House to the plate, Jarrett grounded out to third his first time up. They're charging in from third base as the pickoff play was on. They had the pickoff play on as Edmondson was charging rapidly in from third, as Forsyth was from first as well. See if they could catch the Rebels napping there, but Salisbury was back in. First pitch to House. Tried the corner and missed for a ball. See if Jarrett can stay on here. The 1-0 delivery. It's blowing away, 2-0. Rebels threatening here in the third. This one swung on a miss. Salisbury with a walk. Gardner with a infield single. 2-1 now. The delivery from Rooker. It's in the dirt. Outside, blocked by Douglas, and Salisbury wasn't chancing it. He stays at second base.
You might want to hold.
Well, I don't know if it'll be taken here or not. The 3-1 should be a good pitch to hit for Jarrett. And here it is from Rooker. He fouls it off. That one's cued. That one just off the end of the bat, it looked like. Kind of a cue shot. Runs the count full. I don't know if the Rebels want to gamble here and try to steal on this payoff pitch. They're staying, and it's a swing and miss by House. 2 gone. Brings Sean Weaver to the plate. So Rooker comes through with the big strikeout there.
Was he the one with the bloop single?
Weaver. Let's see. I'll have to look here as it's watched strike called on the inside corner. Yeah, I had that single to down the left field line. Just barely stayed in fair down the line. Now the pickoff at second. Here's the throw, and Salisbury is under it. Unfortunately, the throw a little bit high there. And Harris had to go up and get it. Kind of caught Salisbury napping a little bit. So 0-1. They're running. The pitch outside low. The throw to third gets by into left field. The Rebels are going to score. Salisbury still in third, and a throw into the outfield. They steal a run again. It's 3-0. So the Rebels base running comes into play once more, and Douglas's throw was high. Salisbury with the stolen base, and he scores on the error. Gardner stays at second. Sano just keeps the pressure on the base pass all season long in the first campaign under Eddie Jeffcoat. Here's one swung on and fouled as Weaver fouls that one off. Stolen base number 107 on the season for the Rebels. And Gardner followed him for 108. Salisbury's 7th stolen base. Ends up scoring. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Rebels playing a little bit of small ball. Manufacturing another run here in the third. They've scored 1 in each inning thus far. Now the 2-2, and that one's low and away. Rooker's pitch count is mounting. He's up to 65. The big right-hander for the Pirates. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Weaver goes down swinging, but the Rebels tack on a run. 1 run on 1 hit. There was a Dale error. On to the bottom of 3. It's Sino 3. Dale nothing. Top of the order coming up for Dale here in the third inning. Pirates have no runs on 3 hits thus far. And it's Dayton Forsyth at the plate. The thorn in their side a year ago. Rebels got him out the first time. On a fly out to the left center field gap. Gave it a pretty good ride, and he's hit by the pitch there, and that's not good. Forsyth, he is definitely a threat on the base pass. This is where Colby ran into serious problems a week ago here in the third. Forsyth hit by the first pitch of the inning, and he is a base running threat. With the left hand hitting Kason Richardson to the plate. Richardson had a hit his first time up, one of the 3 Dale hits thus far. Zane Sander playing in on the edge of the grass, expecting a bunt. Rebels got him played to pull. They're giving up a massive hole between third and short with Sander playing way in on the grass and Daxter shading the middle. And Forsyth's going to steal the bag.
It's already at scoring position.
Yeah, that pitch low and away, and Forsyth stole it without even a throw. So, looking for Dale's first run here. Richardson at the plate. Forsyth leads away. The pitch from Smith, it's bunted. Colby comes to field. Bare hand, throw to first, in time. Just got him barely. Bang, bang play over there as Richardson showed good speed on that sacrifice bunt. If Colby does not barehand that one, he's safe. So the sacrifice bunt successful for Dale. Forsythe now 90 feet away at third. Goes Jimmy Harris, comes out to talk to the umpire about the call at first base. Well, I'm not sure why he's talking to the home plate umpire, because he's not the one that made it. One out. Rooker a chance to help his cause. The Dale pitcher up now. Seidel playing back on the infield. Just trying to get it out here. As the first pitch was low for a ball from Colby Smith. Checks third. There's the next one. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball in the dirt. That was a nice one from Colby.
Yep, it was. He had to, move his whole body, but he let go of that one other hand.
Here's another one outside for a ball.
It's kind of tricky to hit that pitch.
Seidel leading 3-0 on Dale. Pitch swung on, pulled, foul. Down the left side. Two now. Swing and a miss. He got it. That's a big strikeout, Asher.
Yeah, 44. He's a very good player. He almost had a good hit his last time up, but overall in the season, he's had a good streak at hitting.
Rooker out in front on that changeup from Smith. Pulled the string and got him swinging. 2 outs. Runner still at third, and the pitch is a strike called here to Ethan Douglas. This one swung on, line toward left, and it's going to be a hit. Score the run. Now left that one hanging, and Douglas delivers the 2-out hit to put Dale on the board. So they take advantage of Forsythe's base running, as he was hit by the first pitch of the inning. Stole second on the second. Sacrifice bunted him to third and then scored on the 2-out hit. Got a runner at first base. It's going to be the courtesy runner, Rickley Shepard. And a toss over from Colby, not in time. Here's another one. And Shepard's back in safely.
Probably trying to keep him close because they don't want any person on scoring position right now.
That hit by Douglas is second of the game. He's got 2 of the 4 for Dale, as there's a strike called to Jackson Harris. Shepard at first. There's the next one. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string again and got him out in front. Harris. Smith came with the off speed. It's 0-2. Another toss over, trying to keep Shepard close. Dale now with 1 run on 4 hits. Cut the lead back to 2. The next pitch swung on. Chopper, foul up the left side. As Harris spoiled that one. There's one outside from Colby for a ball. One, 2 now the count. That one inside got him. It hit him. Second hit batter of the inning. and Dale has the tying runs on base. That's going to draw a visit to the mound from Eddie Jeffcoat. So Jeffcoat out to talk to his senior right-hander. Still talking it over as the meeting is done now. So another key situation here. With Dale threatening in the third with the tying runs on base. Edmondson is the batter. The pitch from Colby and misses the outside corner. Salisbury trying to keep him close at second. That one in the dirt and blocked by House. 2-0. Here's the next one. Upstairs for ball 3. In danger of loading him. Dangerous spot now. The pitch from Smith. It's on the outside corner, taken for a strike. Three-one delivery. It's low, ball 4. They are loaded. Dale with the bases loaded. 2 outs here in the inning. Edmondson draws the walk. Forsythe, the batter. It's Denton Forsythe at the plate now. Key spot here, he squares and pulls back and takes the strike call. So it's Shepard at third, Harris at second, Edmondson at first base. The next one, strike called, off speed on the outside corner. It's 0-2. See if the Rebels can come through again and dodge another bullet. Dale has the tying runs in scoring possession. Go ahead run on base. The pitch from Colby, swung on, ground ball right side. Coming in, Gardner has it, tosses to Smith, out at first. Off the end of the bat, a slow roller, and Dale's arguing it was a foul ball off his foot. The umpires don't agree, and that's going to be the inning. So the Rebels come through and dodge the bullet to maintain a 2-run lead here in the third. Gardner to Smith for the putout. Dale gets 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 3, and we move on to the fourth. New pitcher coming in for the Pirates here. Lefty headed to the mound. When we come back here on SoloRebels.tv. So it's going to be Kason Richardson. We saw him last year in the fall state finals, came on in relief, and he helped maintain that Dale lead. The lefty to the mound here to start the fourth. Rebels 7, 8, 9 in the order coming up. Don't forget, Lady Rebel softball action about to get started in Shawnee. Immediately at the conclusion of this one, we will join the audio broadcast of that in progress. We'll try to keep you up to date throughout on how the Lady Rebels are doing in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. Sam Mendenhall at the plate, and he watches the strike called from Richardson. Here comes the next one. Swung on. This one's drilled, but foul down the left side, not into the corner. Smoked that one, but was out in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, it was hit very hard, but he got a little bit out front of it. Overall, that would probably be a single.
Yeah, just a little bit too far in front. There's a ball. See what Sam can do now with 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery from Richardson. The crafty lefty on the mound. Pitches outside. 2-2. Richardson ready to go, and this one swung on. It's hit in the air. Left center field hanging up for the center fielder now. That's Denton Forsyth out there. Makes the grab. Sam just got under it too much. Hit it in a good spot. So he'll fly out to center. 1 away. Gabe Hernandez back to the plate. Remember, Gabe had the bunt single his last time up. Edmondson thinking about it. Here he comes charging in. He squares and pulls back and takes the strike. Fourth inning here from Edmond Memorial in this Class A state tournament game. The next pitch to Hernandez. Outside for a ball. Edmondson, he's not taking any chances. He's playing about, from Richardson, is low for a ball to Daxter Thomas. Daxter had the sacrifice bunt, RBI. His last time up. Trying to turn the order over here as that one misses for a ball. It's 2-0. Next pitch from Richardson, and it's high, ball 3. So 3 straight out of the strike zone here. Probably taken this time, and he does for a strike call. Three-1 now from Richardson, and that one's fouled at the plate. Actually just got a piece of that. Count is full. Here's one, a blooper, one hopper to third, and back is Edmondson, fields it on a high hop and throws just in time to get Daxter. They nearly got him again on a high hopper to third. First I thought that was bloop, but that was a one hopper high into the air. So the Rebels are retired in order in the fourth inning. Edmondson and Forsyth for the out. First time they've gone scoreless. No runs, no hits, nobody left on to the bottom of 4. Silo up 3-1. They're underway in Shawnee, the 3A softball state tournament. Silo and Lindsay. Lady Rebels making their 10th straight trip to the fast pitch state tournament. And as I mentioned, we'll have we'll join the audio broadcast immediately at the conclusion of this game. From the Fire Lake ball fields, as they just underway in that contest. Eight, 9, and 1 for Dale here, bottom of 4. 5th straight season these two teams have met in the fall state tournament. So that one nub foul as Colby jammed him inside. Higdon that time. Comes the next one from Smith. Low and inside. 55 pitches now on the day for Colby. Swing and a miss on that one. It's 1-2. Delivers there, and Higdon just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Smith rocks and fires, and that one's cued foul as well. Late start in this one due to rain yesterday. And there's a swing and miss. Colby with the strikeout to start this 4th inning. There's one away. This was originally scheduled for a 1:30 start time. Ended up starting closer to 5, right about 5 o'clock. Here's a foul ball on the first pitch to the batter here, White. Raylan White fouls it off. And there's a strike called on the inside corner. So Colby's gotten ahead at 0-2 here to the 9-hole batter. Delivers strike 3 call. Another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks, Asher.
Yep, that's a 2 quick outs, and now going up for Dale is Dayton Forsyth. I mean,
Yep.
he's one of the top best players for Dale on the baseball team.
You want to keep him off base. We saw what he could do the last time. He was hit by the pitch and came around to score pretty quickly. Pitch from Smith, swung on. This one is skied to left field. Coming in is Langley, and he's on it, makes a catch. So Forsyth pops out to left to end the 4th. The Pirates go in order as well. No runs, no hits, nobody left. On to inning number 5. It's still Silo leading 3-1. On to the top of the fifth inning. And it's the top of the order for the Rebels now. Zane Sander will lead things off. He watches the first pitch low from Richardson. And that one is in the dirt from the southpaw as well. Now time called as the umpire is going to go out and talk to the pitcher, Richardson. Lindsay out to a 2-0 lead on Silo in the fast pitch state tournament opener. Leopardettes up 2-0. Here's the 2-0 now, and it's high for a ball to Zane as Edmondson was crashing hard from third once again. But Sander was taking all the way. Here's the next one, and that one's low for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to start the fourth inning. Sander is aboard. Zane with that team-leading .583 on-base percentage. He's also got 19 stolen bases. That's tied with Colby Smith for the team high honors. And it's Colby coming to the plate. So the Rebels have their two playmakers on the base paths right here. And let's see what Dale decides to do. Edmondson's playing in on the grass at third, as is White charging from second. And the pitch taken for a strike as he squared. So a little bit different defensive strategy. It's White charging from second, Edmondson charging from third. The shortstop, Harris, stays at the bag. Here's a throw to first. They've got him picked off. Sander to second base, and he's out. Rebels get picked off again. Oh. Tough play there. They had the pickoff play on. Rebels were about to try to bunt once more. So the lefty with the pickoff. Smith swinging away. Skies this one to left. A running catch out there in left field. Oh, man. If he doesn't reach up and grab that one, that's rolling all the way to the wall. Nice play out there by the left fielder, Carver Croson. So that'll be 2 quick outs. Next batter is Salisbury. And the Rebels have been victimized by some pickoffs. They've been on the base paths this year. 2-0 the count now to Salisbury with 2 outs. What was a promising start to the inning. And there's a strike call. Rebels unable to execute here in the fifth. After starting with nearly flawless execution. That pitch low for a ball. 3-1 the count. Silo with a 3-1 lead on Dale here in the fifth inning. Next pitch, it's low for ball 4. So another walk, second of the inning issued by Richardson. This coming with 2 outs. brings Gardner to the plate. We saw Salisbury steal third the last time and end up scoring on a throwing error by the catcher, but he scored all the way from first on a double by Gardner his first time. So Salisbury has scored both times he's been on. Problem here is there's 2 outs. Look at first. Pitch from Richardson is upstairs for a ball. Rebel crowd drumming away down there. And that one misses as well. Richardson having trouble finding the strike zone. It's 2-0. 4 straight out of the zone to Salisbury. Let's see if Gardner's taken on 2-0. That's 6 straight misses. Oh, he's swinging away. This one's drilled foul down the left field line. Well, Dale might have thought he was taken as well, and they piped one down the middle. Asher and Charlie just was out in front.
Yeah, I mean, it was hit very hard, but he was just a bit out front of it.
Now 2-1, the pitch in the dirt, 3-1. So 3-1 here with 2 outs. That's a good spot if Coach Jeffcoat wants to put Salisbury in motion. He's holding, and they're ball 4 once again. Richardson, he's walked 3 in the inning. Three walks here in the inning, and Jared House comes to the plate. 2 aboard with 2 outs. Back-to-back walks. And Silo is threatening once again. See what House can do here. And Dale, well, they're getting signs from the dugout on what they want to do defensively. White started to come in at second. Now he plays all the way back. Here's the pitch from Richardson. Swung on, ground ball through the whole left side, base hit. Salisbury's around third. They're waving him home. Here comes the throw. It's in plenty of time. He's out. So they got the 2-out hit from House, but Crowson fielded it quickly out there, and his throw was right on the money. And they were out at the plate by quite a bit. So in the inning for the Rebels, no runs, 1 hit on that House 2-out single, and they leave a couple. We move to the bottom of 5 with Silo up 3-1 on Dale. So Richardson, the pitcher, leads off here against Smith in the 5th. And he watches the first pitch outside for a ball. Colby, 63 pitches coming into this frame. Here's the next one, and it's a strike call. The count 1-1. And that one's low. 2, 3, and 4. Dangerous part of the order for Dale in this 5th inning. And that one is in the dirt. 3-1. A walk would bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out for Dale. And there's a swing and miss as Richardson was out in front there. Got him with the 3-1 breaking ball. Now, see what they do on the payoff pitch. Swung on and pulled foul. So Smith goes and retrieves the baseball. Set. And the payoff pitch once again. Swing and miss. He got him. Big strikeout. Came all the way back there, Asher.
Yep, I mean, he was probably better hold, but he was already on 3-1. It was dangerous of walking, but now he's on the strikeout.
Well, they did not want to walk the lead off there. As Colby picks up strikeout number 5. Brings Rooker to the plate, and he watches one low. Rooker and then Douglas, who has 2 hits on the day. Half of the Dale total on deck. And that one misses. It's 2-0. Rooker's been aboard both times. No, Douglas has been aboard both times. And nope, that one misses inside, low and inside. Colby struggling with his command here in the 5th inning. Came back and got to strike out the last batter. See if he can do it again. And that one's high. It's ball 4. 4 straight out of the zone. Rooker is aboard. Probably going to have a runner for him. 1 out here in the 5th with Douglas coming to the plate, who's 2 for 2. And nope, I guess he's going to stay. So the pitcher stays out there, or actually he's not pitching, so, excuse me. I was thinking he was still pitching, he was going to have a runner, but he is not pitching any longer. So that pitch was low. Here to Douglas. Here's the next one from Smith, and he gets a strike in there. Comes back and paints one down the middle after 5 in a row out of the zone. Here's the next pitch. Swung on. Oh, this one's drilled toward left. Headed toward the line. It's going to fall for a hit. Langley gets over there. Here comes the throw in, and they're going to be at second and third with 1 out. Douglas with his 3rd hit of the game. That one was smoked off the bat. Langley had the sun in his eyes, but I don't think he was going to get there anyway, as that one was going to be out of his reach toward the line. Tying runs once again in scoring position for Dale, this time with 1 out, and we may have a pitching change for the Rebels. We will. Going to be a new pitcher for Silo here. 1 out in the 5th. Going to be Britton Salisbury headed to the mound. We'll give you Britton's numbers on the season in just a moment. So Colby Smith done on the mound after 77 pitches, 4 1/3 innings. He allowed 1 run, 4 hits, struck out 5, walked 2, and hit a couple of batters. And he is responsible for the 2 runners on base now for Dale, both in scoring position after that Douglas double. And Salisbury coming in, Britt making his 10th appearance. That leads the team. 3-1 record. He has 2 saves, 27 2/3 innings pitched. He has allowed 7 runs, 5 earned, 15 hits, struck out 27, walked 18, a 1.26 earned run average. And big spot here for the senior. We saw him work a solid inning last Thursday in that regional championship win before he ran into trouble in the final inning, walking the bases loaded. Now he's on in a precarious spot now in the 5th inning with Dale threatening to tie the game. And he will face Jackson Harris. So the senior, Britton Salisbury. The Rebels go to him in relief. Colby Smith moves to second. And Salisbury to face Harris now. Rebels in on the grass at the corners, trying to cut it off if they get a hard shot to him. And a breaking ball from Salisbury is a strike called. Harris 0 for 2 in the contest thus far. But one of the Pirates' better hitters. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. He got him on the curveball once again for strike 2. See if they go back to it. 2 straight curveballs from Salisbury. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. This one's looped into left center field. It's going to drop. They went to the curveball once more, and Harris delivers the hit. 2 runs are going to score. We're tied as he goes to second into scoring position. An 0-2 single by Harris. Looked like another breaking ball, but just stayed up just a little bit, and Harris delivers the hit. We're tied at 3-3.
The leading scorer is at second base.
Yeah, go-ahead run is at second in Harris as he went on into scoring position on the throw home. Probably should have cut that off. Kept him at first. But now Edmondson the batter. Chance to give Dale the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And he's going to bunt. Sander comes charging in. Here's the throw to first, and he is just out barely. And that's another bang, bang play. Sander was having to play back, came charging in, and the throw just barely in time. So that moves the go-ahead run to third base, 90 feet away with 2 outs here in the 5th. Denton Forsythe, the next batter. We've got time called, and Dale coaches call time. They're talking to Harris and Forsythe. Coach Jimmy Harris over there in front of the Dale dugout. Stottle led 3-0 in the 3rd. Dale scored 1 in the 4th. Now 1 in the 3rd. Now 2 in the 5th to tie it. Here comes Salisbury's next pitch. Breaking ball for strike call. Tied at 3 here in the 5th. The pitch swung on, ground ball left side. Daxter on the move. Here's the throw, and dug out by Gardner. He's out. Charlie had to stretch there. Thomas had to make the play on the run. His throw just a little bit offline, but the stretch by Gardner at first. He's out, and that ends the inning for Dale and leaves the go-ahead run at third base. For the Pirates in the fifth, however, they scored 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left. The big 2-out hit, or the big hit there coming from Harris as he delivers for the Pirates.
So far, this game's been, after those 2 hits, like 2 runs aboard, man, it's already been nervous.
Well, we're all knotted 3-3 after 5 innings. Silo 3 runs on 6 hits. Dale 3 runs on 6 hits as well. So all even through 5. The final 2 innings going to decide this. We're going to have a new pitcher. Harris is coming to the mound when we come back for the 6th inning. On to the top of the 6th inning. Score from Shawnee. It's Lindsay on top of Silo, 2-0 in the second. Don't forget, we will have softball action audio from that state tournament game, opening round game, immediately at the conclusion of this contest, as they are in the 3rd there, with Lindsay on top of the Lady Rebels, 2-0. Silo going to send up 6, 7, and 8 here to face Jackson Harris, the son of the head coach, Jimmy Harris. And Harris's first delivery is low for a ball. Silo has not scored since the 3rd. 1 run in each of the first 3 innings, but they've been shut out the last 2, as there's a ball, 2-0. The next one from Harris, outside. Richardson went 2 innings, 31 pitches for Richardson. He allowed no runs on 1 hit. Now 3-0 from Harris, and the strike is called, as Weaver taking all the way. Sean trying to get aboard, start things here for Silo. And here's one, chopped back toward the middle. There's Braylon White, the shortstop, makes the play on the run. The throw to first in time. Nice play, new shortstop in. White took the place of Harris, moved over from second base. The new second baseman for Dale is Jackson Andrews. Brings Sam Mendenhall up. He watches the ball. Here's the next pitch to Sam, and it's a strike call. Watch that one low for a ball. Mendenhall grounded out to third, flied out to center. Two on the count. And the pitch from Harris, and they're on the corner for strike 2. So sun starts to set here at Edmond Memorial, and that one misses low and away. This game originally scheduled for a 1:30 start time. Didn't start till close to 5. Payoff pitch here, and that one's high and tight. Checked his swing, and I thought thought that one was going to clank off the bat there, Asher. That was
Close, yeah.
yeah. Would have been a foul ball. That would pitch up and in to Mendenhall. He draws the 1-out walk. We're going to have a runner for Sam. See who it's going to be. And it's going to be Jake Langley. The freshman Langley on to run here. Pinch running for Mendenhall. Langley, 21 runs scored, 12 stolen bases. He's been their main base runner off the bench this season. Brings Gabe Hernandez to the plate. Gabe's got a bunt single today, and Edmondson in on the grass. He watches the ball. Dale has that bunt defense on once again. Edmondson crashing along with the second baseman Andrews, and that pitch missed as well, I believe. 2-0. Now the catcher, Douglas, is going to call time, go out and talk to Harris. Gives Gabe Hernandez a chance to go talk to Eddie Jeffcoat as well. So the wheels turning on both sides. Rebels have the go-ahead run at first base with the 1 out. They sure would like to get him home. It's where we saw the Rebels break the tie last week. Oh, that's pickoff throw, gets away, but not far. No, time was not in. Excuse me. I was wondering why Langley did not take off to second base, as that quick pickoff throw got over the head of Forsythe, but time was not back in before that. Now the 2-0. Here's the pitch to Gabe. It's outside. 3-0. Probably taken here for sure. And the 3-0 is a strike call. Three 1 to Hernandez. Here's a toss. No, they faked the throw. They faked the throw to first. Now, he must have stepped off, because you can't fake a throw to first base unless you step off the rubber there. They had another trick play on, did the Pirates that time. Here's the 3-1. It's low to Hernandez. Ball 4. 2 walks with 1 out. 2 aboard for Silo. Daxter Thomas to the plate. Here comes Coach Harris. He's headed out to talk to his son with Daxter Thomas up. Well, it's getting binding on both sides, Asher. Tight one here from Edmond Memorial. Who would have expected anything less with Silo and Dale?
The lead
Oop, go in.
the lead run is on second base.
Oop, I think you're tied up there and your cord's tied
Yeah,
up.
as I was saying, the lead run is at
Well, the go-ahead
second,
run
yeah.
is at second. Here, stand up for a second.
Oh.
There you go. So the go-ahead run at second base for the Rebels. And Thomas at the plate. So the meeting is over for both sides. The sophomore, Daxter Thomas, is up. Here's the pitch. Squares and pulls back and takes the ball as Edmondson was almost all the way to the plate. White was headed to third to cover. Daxter had a RBI on a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Here's the pitch, and taken for a strike called there. He grounded out to Edmondson on one of those choppers his last time. If they decide to slash here, Edmondson could be in trouble because he is crashing hard toward the plate. 1-1 the count. Stays home. Swinging, and he's going to foul it off. That time Edmondson stayed home. Was not crashing from third. Here's the next one. It's bunted up the first baseline. Good bunt there. Fielded there by Harris. He'll step on the bag for the out. That was a gutsy play. Coach Jeffcoat rolled the dice that his sophomore could get it down fair, and he does to move the base runners. Also had a chance to reach base, but nice athletic play by Harris kept him from it. So that leaves it up now to Zane Sander, the Rebels' leading hitter on the season. 2 in scoring position. Sander a chance to deliver and give the Rebels the lead here in the 6th inning. The sophomore at the plate, 2 down. Zane hit a sinking liner to center his last time up. Here's the pitch, high from Harris for a ball. Rebels have to capitalize. Dale, the home team. We're in the 6th. The pitch home, and that off speed stayed up. Came with a change up there. 2-0. Harris laboring a bit on the mound. What a spot here. No, they're going to intentionally walk Sander now. So they're going to intentionally walk Zane. I kind of thought they might do that to set up a force.
Same. I mean, he's the Rebels' top hitter, and if he gets a hit, that'll add a run.
Well, that gives them a force play now at any bag with Sander aboard. Brings Colby Smith to the plate. Chance to help his cause, and he watches that one outside for a ball. As he started this on the mound. Was charged with the 2 runs that scored in the last inning. Here's the 1-0 now to Colby. Bounces, and that's a nice block by Douglas. Kept that one from going to the backstop and scoring a run. It's 2-0. So a big spot with 2 outs. Harris struggling with the strike zone. Here's the 2-0, and it's blowing away. It's ball 3. 1 ball away from walking in that go-ahead run here.
Only 1 ball away from scoring a run.
Yeah, Smith's going to be taken here. Here's the fake to third and to first. They are trying to pick off again, trying to get the Rebels napping, and not that time. The 3-0 pitch, and it's high and away, ball 4. It walks in the go-ahead run. Smith takes the 3-0, and the Rebels have taken the lead on a bases-loaded walk from Jackson Harris. Harris struggling with this command in relief here. Colby Smith with the RBI. Here comes Salisbury up, and he takes strike 1. Now the umpire comes out and says something. Took his mask off. I don't know who he was talking to there. Now Harris is going to step off. He's a little frustrated about something. Silo has retaken the lead. A big hit here by Salisbury would give them some massive insurance, as that one's low.
It would be awesome if the Rebels at least got any type of hit right now.
That would likely score 2, I would think. Here's the pitch. It's low and away, ball 2. Harris just can't find the strike zone. Here comes Jimmy Harris back out to talk to him. Second trip in this inning, and I don't know if he's going to pull him or not.
I'm going to guess he is.
I think he's going to leave him. I think he's going to stick with Jackson Harris here. He's been one of his top pitchers all season. The move in from Stillwater that came with Coach Harris. So their whole Dale infield's out there talking it over. Silo talking it over with Eddie Jeffcoat. Intensity, you can cut with the knife here from Edmond Memorial. Silo up 4-3 on Dale. Top of the 6th inning, excuse me. Now we're ready to go. 2-1 the count. Here's the Harris pitch to Salisbury. Swung on, ground ball, right side. Snagged by Forsythe. He tosses to Harris, covering for the out. Forsythe with the nice athletic play to get over there on the backhand stop. That one looked like it might be headed to right field. But Dale gets out of it without any further damage. Silo retakes the lead, however. 1 run, no hits, 3 left. On to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Rebels 4 and the Pirates 3. On to the bottom of the 6th inning. Brenton Salisbury back out for his 2nd inning of relief work. Score from Shawnee now in the 3rd inning. It's Lindsay leading Silo 3-0 in that softball Class 3A state tournament opener. Don't forget, we'll have the audio broadcast for you immediately following this contest. From that state softball game, the Lady Rebels down 3 in the 3rd to Lindsay in that one. So it's 8, 9, and 1 in the order, and I think we're going to have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for Dale. Let's see, that would be Kona Panning-Soro. So Panning-Soro to the plate for his first at-bat of the night. Facing Salisbury here. The pitch from Brenton. Strike call. Salisbury needed 6 pitches to get out of that last inning. Here's one up the middle, base hit. Panning-Soro with the leadoff single off the bench. The hard ground ball back up the middle. So the leadoff aboard for Dale. And with Braylon White to the plate, you would expect the Pirates bunting here, trying to get Panning-Soro into scoring position. Tying run back aboard. Rebels, that's dangerous. The throw to first. Rebels Well, they had the wheel play on again. The third baseman, Sander and Gardner, were charging. Salisbury twirled to throw to first. Nobody was home, but he fired it to Gardner, who was charging up the first baseline. Guess that was legal. We saw that a couple weeks ago. It cost the Rebels. Similar situation when they tried to pick off when they had a bunt play on. And now the Rebels defense calls time, and they're talking about it out there behind the mound. What they're going to do here with White at the plate. Tense moments from Edmond Memorial. Class A state tournament. He squares and bunts up the first baseline. In the air, caught by Gardner. Throw to first is not in time. Smith over there to cover. Gardner charging, snags the bunt in the air, and the throw just a little bit late for the double play try. Man, that would have been a big one.
Yeah, that'd be everybody would be going nuts.
So he pops out on the bunt. Gardner makes the grab. Panning Sorrow still at first base with one out. But here comes that guy, Dayton Forsythe.
Very good hitter.
Yeah, he has flied out a couple of times. Pretty well hit balls. Here's the pitch from Salisbury. A breaking ball, misses low. Now we're going to have a runner for Panning Sorrow. Let's see. Dale's going to send out a pinch runner for the pinch hitter. Chase Harris is going to be the pinch runner. So Harris running at first base. 1-0 to Forsythe. That breaking ball stays in. 2-0. Next pitch from Salisbury. It misses low and away. 3-0. And a walk would put the tying run in scoring position and put the go-ahead run on base. The next one, a strike call. As that time, Forsythe taking all the way. Now 3-1. Here's the big pitch coming up. Salisbury delivers a strike. Forsythe was taken all the way. The count is full. Here we go.
This would be a big strikeout. But we'll see.
The payoff pitch swung on and just got a piece of it to stay alive. They came with the 3-2 breaking ball, and Forsythe just fouled it off. He didn't get much of it, but just enough. So we're still full. Another payoff pitch. This one swung on. This one skied high to left. Langley is under it and makes the grab. There's 2 outs. Richardson up for Dale now. Silo clinging to a 1-run lead here in the 6th inning in this annual Silo-Dale State Tournament grudge match. The pitch from Salisbury swung on ground ball towards second, fielded by Colby, throws to second for the force, and the Rebels get out of it. He went to a knee to keep that one from getting through and was able to shovel to Daxter, covering at the bag for the out. On the fielder's choice, Smith to Thomas at second. And that ends the inning for Dale. No runs, a hit, one left. On to the 7th. Silo 4, Dale 3. Back with more coming up from the Class A state tournament when we come back. So we've got a new pitcher for Dale. Harris is done, 30 pitches after that last inning. He goes back to shortstop. White moves back to second base. And it's going to be Denton Forsyth to the mound. So the Pirates go to their 4th pitcher of the game, here to try to keep it a 1-run deficit. Rooker went the first 3 innings. Richardson went 2. Harris 1. And now Denton Forsyth on a relief here in the 7th. Rebels, heart of the order coming up. 4, 5, and 6. Charlie Gardner to start things. And the pitch from Forsyth. It just missed off the corner. The crowd for each side getting into it now. Here's the next one from Forsyth, and that one low for ball 2. Walks caused problems for the Pirates in the 6th inning. Rebels scored a run without a hit. Here's the next one. There's a strike call. As Harris walked in the go-ahead run in the 6th inning. 2-1 to Gardner. The next pitch, high and tight for ball 3. Rebels just looking for a base runner here. Any insurance would help. Clinging to this 1-run edge, and there's ball 4, low and inside. So Forsyth comes in, walks the lead off. That is the 9th walk that Dale pitching has issued tonight. Jared House to the plate. I would bet he's probably taken after 4 straight out of the zone. And here's the pitch. It's low and away. I would imagine he's going to take till he gets a strike. The next one, a House. Low and inside, 2-0. So now Forsyth is struggling to find the zone.
Man, pretty much all the pitchers are.
Yeah, Coach Harris, he's just pacing back and forth in front of the Dale dugout. In his state tournament debut at Dale. Here's the next pitch. And it's called a strike. Might have been a little high, but he got the call there. 2-1 now, the count to Jarrett. Next one. Oh, a high one, and he swings and misses. Up and out of the zone, but he got House to chase it. Count even to 2-2. Gardner, the runner at first. He does have 10 stolen bases on the year. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So we're full again. Payoff delivery coming from Forsythe, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. They get House looking there for strike 3, and there's one away. Brings Sean Weaver to the plate now. And Weaver watches strike 1. Here's a token throw to first base, not in time. In case you were wondering, it's 3, 4, and 5 in the order for Dale coming in the 7th. Here's the pitch bunted by Weaver in front of the plate. Here's the catcher out. Douglas throws to first, and there's no call. There's no call, and umpires are going to talk it over. There was no call. They're talking about it. The catcher came out to field it.
I think it's safe.
Well, normally you see some type of call initially. They're going to call him out. They're going to say the ball hit. They're going to call him out. Said the ball hit Weaver out of the box. And they're going to make Gardner go back to first base. That's about the worst thing that could happen for the Rebels right there. Because Gardner has to go back to first. Coach Jeffcoat, he can't believe it. He's still talking to the home plate umpire. Giving him an earful now. Eddie Jeffcoat's letting him have it out there. Now the other umpire comes to intervene. Now Eddie takes off his hat in disgust. They called Weaver out, said the ball hit him out of the box. Now Eddie's going off on the base umpire. Now waving his hat in disgust here. So Weaver is out. They said the ball hit him out of the box. On batter interference, so he's out on the play, brings Mendenhall back up. Sam takes the first pitch for a strike call. Rebels with a narrow, they do lead 4-3 here. 1-1 the count. Mendenhall, the sophomore, at the plate. The pitch swung on, and it's hooking foul off the right side, not a play. 1-2 now the count. See if Sam can come through with the big hit here. Forsyth taking all kinds of time, and there's strike 3 call. Mendenhall tried to call time at the last minute, didn't get it. He's called out looking at strike 3. The Dale crowd goes nuts. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Silo up a run, 3 outs away from advancing to the state semifinals, but they got to get 3 outs against their arch nemesis Dale. Coming up when we return here on SiloRebels.tv. Well, we saw a similar situation last Thursday night. Deep in southeast Oklahoma. At that time, the Rebels led by 2 runs going to the bottom of the 7th. But they walked the bases loaded before coming out with the victory in hair-raising fashion. Crowd on its feet here at Edmond Memorial. Clapping on both sides. Join in wherever you are. As once again, Silo and Dale coming to the wire. One team season comes to an end tonight. Salisbury back out there trying to close it. Facing Rooker, and his first pitch is inside for a ball. Here's the next one from Britton. Swung on, ground ball, hit left side, fielded there by Sander. Here's the throw over, in time, there's 1 out.
Only 2 outs away from taking this one and might go to the 2nd game.
That's half of them, Asher. That's half of the ones they need. Two out of 3 is more than half, so 1 out of 3's got to be half, right?
Yeah.
One old wise coach used to tell me that. As that pitch ends up and in to Douglas. He's 3 for 3 on the day, Ethan Douglas. Here's the next one, and it's a strike call. As Salisbury gets the strike calls, Douglas taking a strike there. Count even at 1-1. Here's the next one from Britton. Swung on, ground ball back toward the middle. Daxter on the run, the throw, and tag is out! There's 2 gone!
Only 1 away!
The throw was a little bit wide, but Gardner fielded it and tagged the base runner going by.
Well, that makes you feel better.
Still needing 1 out. The last hope is Jackson Harris, Coach Jimmy Harris's son, newcomer to Dale here. Facing Salisbury, season on the line. The pitch is low for a ball. Don't want to walk here with 2 outs. Now, the Rebels are going to take time, and, well, Jared House goes over and talks to assistant Ryan Cordell for a moment to get on the same page. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Harris takes the pitch. It's 1-1. Don't forget, we'll have softball action audio from the state tournament immediately at the conclusion of this. Here's a swing and miss. He got him on the breaking ball for strike 2.
Only 1 strike away.
The Rebels trying to knock off Dale in Eddie Jeffcoat's state tournament debut in Silo. Against his former team, the swing, the pitch, strike 3 called! The Rebels win it! They knock off Dale, and Eddie has what it takes
That was a nervous game, and the Silo are hyped up, and they are always so ready to and so special to win that first game. See what they can do in the second game.
The Dale cars in the parking lot said Eddie ain't got it, but he's got it tonight. And Dale's season comes to an end at the hands of Eddie Jeffcoat and the Silo Rebels as the Silo crowd chants Eddie. They chant Eddie out there to Dale's much dismay. The Dale crowd in stunned silence below us as the Rebels win it tonight 4-3 over Dale. They will play tomorrow at 11 a.m. against top-ranked Oaktaha for a berth in the state championship game on Saturday. The Silo crowd going nuts below us.
They were just cheering. They were just saying, Eddie, Eddie. They were just saying that.
Salisbury finishes it off and gets the save as the Rebels prevail 4-3. And they will play tomorrow at 11 a.m. right here at Edmond Memorial High School. Another Silo Dale Classic goes the way of the Rebels tonight. Look at the final numbers quickly before we break away to get to softball action. The Lady Rebels down 3-1 in the fifth as the winning pitcher for the Rebels tonight was actually Brenton Salisbury got the win for the Rebels tonight as he goes the final 2 2/3 innings and slams the door on Dale. No runs, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks, and he picks up the win after Colby Smith works the first 4 1/3. At the plate for Silo, they end up with 4 runs on 6 hits, but it was enough as, let's see, leading the way, Charlie Gardner, had 2 hits, a single and a double and an RBI. And the Rebels also got hits from Brenton Salisbury, Jared House, Sean Weaver, and Gabe Hernandez in the contest. So Silo wins it 4-3. They'll play tomorrow against Oaktaha at 11 a.m. So the Lone State Tournament matchup between Silo and Dale in 23-24 goes to the Rebels tonight in a thriller, 4-3. And Eddie got it. So that's going to do it for my man, Asher Ledrick. I'm Kevin Farr, signing off here from Edmond Memorial, but joining us momentarily as we will have the audio call for the final couple innings as the Lady Rebels in the Class 3A state tournament from Shawnee coming up for you here on SiloRebels.tv. So until tomorrow, at 11 a.m. from Edmond Memorial, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now as the Rebels win over Dale 4-3.